Hey, what's up, Game Skulls? Welcome back to the $1 Billion Grind, and it is hump day, so we're just going to knock this out quick before work. And I got Lester calling me about the original heists, if you can believe that. I still haven't done those on this character, I guess. I know we started on PS4, and I don't think I ever did get around to those. I have to look into that sooner or later. Let's register for the CEO. And as always, on Wednesdays, I don't have a lot of time because I got to start work at 9 p.m. It is just after 6 p.m. right now. I like to wrap things up by 8 so I can get some food and stuff before I start work. So I'm just going to jump right into it. I am paying the price on Cayo, man. I've done the Cayo heist so many times. That's the reason for the title of this stream, by the way, is I am El Rubio's daddy at this point. I've been here so many times. But if you watch some of the earlier streams, you know I went on a huge pink diamond run, and I ended up getting like 3 pink diamonds in a row this past Friday. And of the 3 more heists I did after that, I had 2 of those were pink diamond, and 1 was a ruby necklace. So it was like 5 out of 6 heists in a row, like in a block of 6 heists. 5 of them were pink diamond, and the 2 immediately before that were bearer bonds. So it was like 7 out of 8 were like 5 pink diamonds, 2 bearer bonds, and a ruby necklace. Well, since then, the video game RNG gods, I guess you could say, have caught up to me, and I am now getting tequila after tequila after tequila. And I believe this heist here, as I've done it the last couple days, this will be my 4th tequila in a row now. So we're definitely catching up. We're definitely paying the price for all those pink diamonds, and I knew I would. You know, it balances out over time. You're not always going to get that pink diamond. And if you do get a whole bunch of pink diamonds, then prepare yourself. You will get a whole bunch of tequilas. On a plus side, the tequila heists seem to be coming with a lot of cocoa, though. So it's not too bad. They've been coming in around like 1.4 some million, so still just under 1.5 million. I can't complain too much about it. And as I said before, even if it is tequila, it's still the best money in the game. There is no other job you can do in this game to earn more money in less time. So time-wise, it's still the best value, even with tequila. So I got no complaints. I'm going to go ahead and grab this thing, get out of here, and see what else I got going on. I've got a nightclub sale to do. I know I've got a bunker sale to do. My safes should be full. So when I come out of the stream, I want to be very close to 250 million, that $250 million mark, which you've definitely been striving for. And man, I'll tell you, it feels good. It feels good. Be up so fast, so high. We started at 25 million when we started this, and we're now going to be hitting 250 million. I bet you we'll hit it by Friday. I bet you come Friday's stream, I will be a $250 million at that point. We will see. Let's hope this thing doesn't float too far away. Gotta get myself to where I can see that guy. Snipe him. And you know what? I should probably change my expanded radar to be off. There we go. Now, I don't know, do I have... No, I only have 1 cocoa on this one, but for several of these tequila heists, I've had double cocos, which is good. So we do got the camera this time around, which sucks. It always makes this part a little bit harder because you got to watch out for that camera. I don't want to walk into the camera view. So the guy is turned around and he's walking, but the camera's pointing this way. Got to wait for that camera to turn back the other way. Okay, he did. Now I got to catch up to this guy before he gets too far. Oh, geez. And there we go. Hopefully no one heard that. I don't think anyone did. I don't see any change in the vision cones. So, okay. I can't really hear the game very well over the music. I've got the game volume turned pretty far down, mostly because of Pavel. I can't listen to that guy going on and on. the same lines over and over and over again. So what do we got here? It's going to be 1 cocoa and 2 cash coming out of here. And then once again, when I leave this building, I'll have to make sure that camera is pointed in the other direction. You know what? The camera's already heading back the other way. If I can quit tripping over boxes, I'll just go ahead and head out this way, and hopefully nobody sees me. Yeah, we should be good. We made it out. So I hope everybody's doing good. I hope everyone's making their goals in the game. You know, you guys, honestly, if nothing else with all this, I want everyone to know that they do not have to buy shark cards if they don't want to. That the money in this game is very easy to make. At this point, you know, even if I stopped right now, I was actually watching Flips Gaming's stream a couple nights ago, and he's around like 230 some million. And what are we at? We're at 243. So we're just passing Flips now. He's not grinding, mind you. He's just playing the game, you know, doing whatever. Money's not really important to him in the game at this point. And that's actually where I was going with this was he said he doesn't need to grind because he can already afford everything in the game. And he's correct, which, by the way, means that so can I. So at this point, even if I stopped grinding, there's nothing in this game I couldn't buy. I'm at $250 million. Whatever the big DLC is in July, assuming there's going to be one. Obviously, we don't have an announcement yet, but it would be weird if there weren't, since they do it every year. Whatever that DLC is, I'm sure I'll be able to afford everything in it if I want. We'll see what it is, whether or not it's worth it to me. Of course, for me, the $1 billion is just a number in my head that sounds good. I want to be able to say, you know, hey, yeah, you know, I grinded $1 billion in GTA. So I'm going to do it. I'm not going to stop doing it or anything, but I'm just pointing out that you don't have to go to $1 billion. I mean, if you even just get, you know, 50 or $100 million together, you can pretty much afford everything you need in the game, and you'd be set for anything further that comes out for a while. And if you know how to do Cayo well, then you'll always be in a position to just quickly, you know, grind up whatever you want. But there's no reason for anyone to ever feel like they have to buy shark cards in this game. And so if nothing else, that's what I hope the takeaway from all this is. Hey, Zephyr, how you doing, buddy? You having a good week so far? I'm almost to that $250 million mark. I don't know if you saw that yet or not. Where are you at, money-wise? How's your grind coming along now? I know you were getting things rolling there. We got to get another session going, man. We got to do some works with the boys. Get everyone in, have some fun. Oh, Pavel. Pavel and his stories, man. But hopefully everything's going good for you, sir. Everything's good at this end of town. All right, here we go. Just gonna knock this out, grab this tequila, and what do we? Come on, cutscenes. Takes forever to actually get in once you go through the grate, man. And wait for the Juggernaut to make his turn. Matter of fact, Greeper from the Unprofessionals, we got him starting to do Cayo now too, and Carolina, and they're getting the pattern down. And he was telling me last night, I haven't played with him for a couple days, but he was telling me last night in chat that he's really starting to get Cayo down also, and that he's gotten to the point where he's being able to finish it in just over an hour. And making more than he's ever made before. You know, I've been telling him for a while, man, you got to get good at this, man. You got to start getting the Cayo down. And so him and also Carolina, I think, is starting to get it down too. I know she's got the Kasaka and everything. We ran one for her this past weekend, actually. Whoops. There we go. Forgot about this guy. Kind of popped out when I wasn't ready for him. What do we got in the safe here? Come on, take me to 490. Take me to 490. Come on now. 480. All right, not bad, not bad. I'll take 80 grand. It's not the best. It's not the worst. It's near the top. I think I can beat the Juggernaut. Let's just jump down and be reckless. Oh, man, my guy. Man, a big spout of blood came out of his head. He's coming for me. I got to move. All right, got it. That Juggernaut was really coming up. So yeah, I really want everyone to get good at this and be able to afford anything in the game that they want without feeling like they need to buy the shark cards in order to get stuff. I've actually never bought a shark card ever. I'm not saying anything's wrong for those who want to, and if it's worth it to them rather than doing this, of course, that's fine. Everyone does stuff their own way. I'm just saying I don't want anyone to ever feel like they can't make the money in this game, because they absolutely can. Carolina will tell you herself that she has the most trouble, like running missions, like just coordination on the controllers and stuff like that. In which, by the way, I'm no I'm no great player either. I'm an old man with no thumbs, basically. But I have absolutely believed that even despite all that, Carolina could also get this down to the point where she could probably be doing this every hour also if she wanted to. And that would help her a lot because I think she only has about like $5 million or something like that. But she has gotten her Kasaka and everything together. So once she gets up and running, and now that Creeper is running it, she'll start running it more because those two are together. And I think we'll see her rocket up in the money also. So, okay, he's already been by. I mean the Juggernaut when I say that. You hop up here. He's already on his pattern walking away. I try not to wonk around too much here. Like sometimes, you're trying to run in a straight line and your guy like stumbles left and right. And I don't want him to stumble right into the vision cone of that other guard, the one that's like back on the left standing behind the car. I need him to be able to get by there. So Zeph, do you think you're going to be on Friday? I'm thinking about opening up the lobby again, doing another group session. I had a lot of fun with that the other week. I think we should do that more often. Maybe run Cayo on some of your guys' accounts and stuff, or business sales, stuff like that. Maybe we brave a public lobby and see how we fare against other peeps. Get my mask going here. Am I swimming in the right direction? I'm not. I'm swimming off like to the side. Gotta swim as directly away from the land as you can, like the tip of this peninsula. That's why I like the large radar at that point. Makes it easier to see. So I always want to swim for this skeleton out here. It's kind of my point of reference. Hear people walking around upstairs above me. I hope that's not hitting the microphone too hard. I play in a basement, guys, so sometimes we will hear sounds from above. I haven't been playing lately. No? Well, that's cool, man. That's cool. It's sometimes good to take a break from it. I know every now and then I do too. You got bored of Cayo. Yeah, but there's lots of other stuff to do in the game. But if you get bored of the game in general, there is that. And I definitely understand that, man. I get that. Are you playing something else, or are you just not playing video games at all? You just kind of Taking a break from all of it. Lately, I've been on a tear. I have not been bored of it at all. I've actually been enjoying it. Part of it is having this goal, though, you know, trying to work toward that goal. And I want to hit that $1 billion, hit that 10 digits. PS4 games. Yeah? Are there still a lot of people on PS4? I imagine there are, because the PS5s have been so hard to get a hold of. Like, hardly anyone has PS5. I mean, plenty of people do, but you know what I mean. Compared to PS4, they don't. So what's your title of choice right now? What are you rocking right now when you're playing on your PS4? Oh, we didn't hit 1.4. We're at 1.39. Ah, oh well. Oh well. Close enough. I call for my oppressor. The joys of oppression. I hope that's what my personal vehicle is. Division 2. I've never played that one. I didn't play a lot of games on PS4, though, to be honest. Pretty much I stuck with GTA and Red Dead. As a matter of fact, Red Dead was the reason why I bought the PS4. Yeah, I literally bought the PS4 Pro console purely because I wanted to play Red Dead Redemption 2. That was my main reason. You know, I'm going to go grab the money out of my safes before I do the nightclub sale. So, I'm not familiar with Division 2, what that's about. I've heard the title before, but I don't think I've ever watched any videos on it or anything. You ever do any sports games? Like football or basketball or anything like that? Or, you know, on my PS3, I'm a big fan of NCAA football, which they haven't made for like 10 years now. But I still play NCAA Football 14. It's still one of my favorite games. I like to do Dynasty mode, build up a program into a national championship. Basketball and baseball. Yeah, my oldest daughter's boyfriend really plays that MLB The Show. He plays it a lot. I always see him going on about that. I've never played that game either. I actually had it. I had bought a used PS3 at one point when I wanted a second one, and it came with a copy of The Show. But I never did like load it up or play it. I probably should. I like baseball. Although I haven't really been following it lately. Maybe I should expand my horizons in games a little bit. Instead of just playing GTA all the time. I don't know, man. But you know what? This is what I've been having fun with the most lately. This is what I've been in the mood for. And especially with this grind going on, I just want to knock it out. I'm going to get my cash out of the arcade safe, and then I'm going to grab a modded Sentinel. Well, if you decide you want to come back into GTA and play, man, we're definitely going to try to get some sessions going, especially on Friday nights. Maybe, like I said, maybe mess around in a public free roam lobby and, you know, mix it up with some other people too. It'd be kind of fun if we had like a little posse. We went at it a little bit. All right. Wow, the safe was not full, actually. I'm kind of surprised about that. I know I collected it a little bit late last night, but I kind of thought there would be the full 100 grand in there, not just 80. Coming up short all over here tonight, man. Technically, the agency safe wasn't completely full either. It was at 240 instead of 250. So, all right, I'm going to do a cycle around here and then grab one of those modded sentinels. Should be a quick sale. And I want to get my my nightclub sale done too, which should whoops, got to stop at this driveway. I forgot. I was rocketing up so fast. Okay, if it doesn't spawn, I'll have to loop around again. Oh, it did though. Not only that, it spawned the blue one, which is the better one. All right, let's grab this. Should be a $17,000 sale. I'm grinding millions of dollars out of Cayo, and I still get excited about a 17 grand sale of a modded blue sentinel. I always like the car. Oh, come on. Yeah, of course he did. He came to a complete stop. Oh, that NPC, man. I should have stopped and shot him in the head for that. Mess up my ride. Mess up my money. Now it's going to go for like a couple $100 less. Can't be tolerated. All right, let's get in here. Let's see what the damage is after that. That's annoying. Oh, it was only $100. Okay. No big deal. Sometimes the damage is really inconsistent on stuff like that. It's like if you're going to sell the car and you get into like a little fender bender, a lot of times it'll be like $300-400 in damage. But then if you're not going to sell the car and you're just driving around and you go in and you get into like a major wreck, there's only like $100 in damage. This particular time, the damage is very small, so I got lucky on that. But I've noticed it tends to come with Murphy's Law a little bit with that. Basically, if you're planning on selling, the damage is always more. Where's my expanded radar? Here we go. All right, nightclub safe should be full, and then nightclub product should be ready to sell. And hopefully it's at least like 800,000. I did my nightclub sale a little bit late yesterday, so it might not be back up over 1 million yet in product. I don't know. We'll find out in a minute here. But it's all good between the safes and the nightclub and the bunker, and I could do a payphone hit too later. There should be a cool, you know, over $1 million in money outside of Cayo. So when you play baseball, do you play that game, The Show? Because I'm pretty sure The Show is available in what's it called? Game Pass. And I've got Game Pass Ultimate on my Xbox. That could be another game. Although I'd have to ask you to take it easy on me because I haven't played it. And I'm sure probably see a few mercy rules and games there. If you played against me, you'll destroy me, basically, is what I'm saying. All right, so I'll do the nightclub product sale, and then I will check my balance afterwards, see where we are at. So, oh, it's not even 800. Wow, it's only like 736. Well, that's a sorry number. might have to do an MC sale to make up for it. Oh, post-op trucks.
Good news, the buyer has thrown in a cash bonus.
Okay, so this is the silly mission where, well, at least we get the little fast truck. So this is the silly mission where if you don't do any damage to the truck while you're delivering, you get like an extra 10 grand. Where are all these drops? They're like in weird places, aren't they? Okay, there's a total of what? There's none up here, are there? No, okay. They're all in the city. We got 1, 2. Is there just 3 drops? 3 drops only. Well, I'm going to go do the one over there first. All right. And yeah, so if you don't wreck the car, you get a $10,000 bonus. So what that means is that the NPC cars their aggressiveness in trying to hit you is turned up by about 500% to try to make sure you don't get it. The funny thing is I don't care. It's $10,000. It's not even a stolen. It's not even a stolen modded Sentinel, as far as I'm concerned. So the 10 grand means nothing to me. I am not going to waste my time driving slow with this car in order to try to protect that $10,000. It's just not worth it. I'm going to drive as fast as I can, and if I wreck, I wreck. That is too bad. Too bad, I tell you. I don't care. All right. And, yeah, the NPCs are really going to be a pain on this. They always are when there's money at stake like this. They will, they'll race to get in front of me if I'm gunning the accelerator, and they'll come to a complete stop in front of me if I try to slow down and let them go by. They absolutely pay attention to like what you're doing and then respond in a way that makes them stay in your way as much as possible. So, all right, we will. Yeah, that one was actually on me, not the NPC. I cut all the way across the road. But I'm going to blame the NPC anyway because he shouldn't have been there. This is my road. All right, I think the next I'm going to go to the LS Customs spot will be the second drop. I don't think there's any enemies that come after you in this. I think your only enemies are the NPC drivers. But there's nobody with guns or anything like that coming after you in this one. I don't actually get this mission very often. It's one of the more rare ones for me for nightclub sales. I know there's an equivalent MC business sale. Or maybe, no, I take that back. Maybe there's not either, is there? Is it, I'm thinking of boats, but it's not damage to the boats. It's getting getting to the drops in a certain time frame. That's what it is with that one. That's what the bonus. I don't think there's an MC sale where you have to keep the delivery vehicle pristine. Okay, we're gonna go around here. Oof. Come on, come on. We're down to 7,500. Like I said, I don't care. I don't care. But they keep that number up in front of you. Just like a little tormentor. Alright, I'm gonna cut across. Because I think this is the better route to go to get over there. Otherwise I'm gonna have to go dink around in that weird little industrial park thingy. Just over the bridge and to the right. And we, you know, it's not here, actually. It's up over here. There we go. All right, one more. Where is the last one? It's like, okay, it's like down where we drop off the long fin when we're doing the approach vehicle for Cayo. So that's just right on down here and over the bridge into the like Elysian Island Industrial Park area. I think I actually know this city better than like my real city in the real world. I know the roads and the areas and stuff and where everything goes. Too funny. This place actually feels like a real place to me at this point because I've spent so much time in it for the last 10 years almost. I actually didn't start playing this game until it had been out for a year though. I was really late coming into it. I didn't. Let's see. The game came out. Oh, come on with this. Look at him. Look at him drive himself in. Dude, you know what? I'm sorry. I am not going to let that one stand. Dude, you're driving into me and flipping me off. What did you think was going to happen, huh? What did you think was going to happen? Jeez. Wow. I mean, come on, man. was like over the top aggressive on that guy's part. So I had to show him what real aggression was. Anyways, so this game came out in September of 2013, and I didn't even have really a console at that point of any kind. And the only reason I bought a PS3, I ended up buying a PS3. I'll never forget it. It was Black Friday of 2013. And I actually got it like on a Black Friday special. It was like a bundle. It was the smallest PS3 they made, the third version, the real tiny slim one. And at that point, I wasn't even aware that there were multiple versions of it because I wasn't really into PlayStation or Xbox or anything at that point. But oh my gosh, Simeon, go away, dude. Let me call for my oppressor. Actually, the Cayo cooldown has already taken place, and let me see where we're at. We're at $246 million. Yeah, wow, we're less than 4 million away from the $250 million mark. That is awesome. That is so awesome. We're almost up to the maximum I've ever had, which is 265 million. But I'm gonna jump into my Kasaka and at least buy the next Cayo since that cooldown is expired. But anyways, so as I was saying, it was 2013, and I had gone to a football game for my high school with a friend of mine that I had grown up with, and we had stopped by his brother's house, and his brother and his brother's son were playing NCAA football 13. And we were waiting for them to finish so we could go. And I remember being so blown away by the game, like by just the way it looked. They were playing like a night game with snow, and it looked so freaking awesome. And I hadn't seen a football game because, like I said, I hadn't been playing anything like that in so long. I had been like PC gaming, like an EVE Online, and I had found a free Ultima Online server, and that's the kind of stuff I'd been playing at that point for quite a while. Civilization, stuff like that. And so I was so blown away by that football game that I asked them, I said, well, what game is that? What are you playing that on? And they're like, well, it's NCAA football, and it's on PS3, PlayStation 3. I was like, holy crap, I got to get that. So when Black Friday rolled around, I knew that's what I wanted to get. I wanted to get myself that game, that console and that game specifically. And so on Black Friday 2013, I hunted for deals. I found a deal. It was a bundle that had Batman, Arkham City, and The Last of Us that came with it. And I bought it. And it's so funny because I ran into the store. Mind you, the PS4 was already out because this was Black Friday 2013. The PS4 had been out, like a month or two already at that point? And so I'm rushing into the store to buy this PS3. And I'm there at 6 a.m. as soon as they open. I'm running, to the place where they've got them, and I'm like, "You've got any PS3? You still got the PS3s?" And the dude looked at me like, and I could tell he looked at me kind of funny, and he's like, "Yeah, we got a ton of them." He goes, "Yeah, like don't worry, dude. You're not gonna miss out. Ain't nobody looking to buy these right now. Everyone's getting the PS4." I'm all hyped about the PS3. So, but again, I wasn't into it, so I didn't know. I assumed these would go real fast. 7-year-old console at that point. But anyways, so I got my PS3, and I also bought NCAA football, and just started playing that all the time. And I was not really aware of GTA 5, even though it had been out for a couple months at that point. And mind you, back on my original Xbox, I had played GTA 3 and GTA Vice City. I never did play San Andreas. I had never played that game. But anyways, after a few months with the PS3, I got bored of the football game. And so, let's say like May or so of 2014, I want to say they had GTA 4 available for like $5 on special for PS3. And so I was like, oh, I remember that game. Like, I'd played 3 and I'd played Vice City. I said, oh, let's see what GTA 4 is about. So I got GTA 4. And, that's night and day difference. Between GTA 3 and GTA 4, the graphics went from 3D to high def. And just everything looked so much more realistic and everything. And And so I started playing GTA 4, and I played it quite a bit. And then I started noticing that, oh, there is a GTA 5 now too also. And I hadn't really seen it, hadn't played it. But finally, you know, almost a year after it was out, I want to say probably like September 2014, I finally bought GTA 5. And then I got into this GTA Online. So it's funny, I say I've been playing this game forever, but I really didn't even start playing it until almost a year after it came out. I was actually really late getting into it. You know what other game I played during that time period before I got into GTA 5? There was a really cool game called Journey that I found. It was just you're like walking across the desert and also snow and other kind of like weather areas, and you're trying to get to this mountain on the other side of the world. And it's actually a really cool game. It's really different. It's not like any other game I've ever played. It's non-violent. There's like no shooting, but it's a very interesting game, and that's one I wouldn't mind revisiting again someday. I haven't played Journey in a long time. The music, I remember the most about that game is the music. The music was really amazing in it. Very dramatic, very evoking moods and stuff like that. If you haven't checked out Journey, definitely check it out. I want to say they did bring it out for the PS4 also. They ported it, I think. I think they did. I guess I don't know for sure. You know what? I'm going to turn off my expanded radar. I'm going to need to do that on the island anyway. Oh, I better do this before I go into the water, though. My plane's rolling forward while I'm messing with the radar. All right. All right. Get the radar down there. Okay. Man, it's foggy. I appreciate the variance in weather that this game provides, but sometimes I feel like I don't like all the weather. I don't like the fog and stuff like that. This will burn off after the sun's been out for a while, but it does make things hard to do sometimes when you're, especially if you're trying to fly around in shadows of a mountain and it's foggy and you can't really see the ground or the trees very well. I just don't want to crash is all. So, gotta pray for Pink Diamond here, man. After four, what's it called? Tequilas in a row, man. I feel like the RNG gods have punished me enough for all those Pink Diamonds and stuff, man. We'll see how they feel about it, though. We'll find out when we get there. Like I said, at least there's been a fair amount of cocoa along with the tequila, so I can't complain too much about that. But of course, best of both worlds is when you get cocoa and Pink Diamond. Heck, at this point, after four tequilas, I'd be happy with a ruby necklace at this point. I feel like we're overdue for a Panther statue week, so I'm going to keep my fingers crossed for this. What is it? Tomorrow morning, right? Oh, really? I think it's tomorrow morning. Thursday mornings is when they release the new week specials. So hopefully soon they'll be having a Panther statue week. Panther statue, I forget what the value of it is. I think it's over $2 million though, I want to say. I think so. I've only had it like a couple times. I haven't had it very often. It's pretty rare. Boy, the other day when I was doing this, I did discover you can fly too high when you're doing this. And if you fly over the trigger point with an altitude too high, then you will not get taken to Cayo. It won't even trigger the thing. I don't think I'm too high. Hard to tell with, well, no, because I see clouds on level with me. When that happened to me, I was actually way, way over the clouds. It's just kind of hard to tell with the fog, man. That's why I don't like the fog. It makes everything way too hard to see. Which I guess is the point of fog. Well, I mean, in the real world, it doesn't have any point at all. It's just vapor in the air. But, you know, I'm sure the reason they included it in this was to give you that experience. All right, now come on. Don't tell me we're going to hit the glitch again. Oh, it's not looking good, guys. It's not looking good. Yep. Infinite loading glitch. Ah, come on, Rockstar. Don't do this to us. You know, it makes you fly that stupid plane all the way across the map, and then the trigger point glitches out. It's such crap, you know? It really is such crap that it does that. I got no choice but to quit the game and restart it. It's literally my only option. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. Thanks, Rockstar. Thanks. I am glad you fixed stuff like you know, the door glitches in Cayo, though, that you know, wasn't breaking anything except your shark card sales. Unbelievable. Oh well, it is what it is, I guess. Oh, that happens too often. Really does. And it looks like my workaround is now not working anymore, because for a while there I got like 8 or 9 in a row where it never did that to me. But no more. Unbelievable. And it's such a buzzkill, like after you've flown that Vellum all the way across the map, so slow, takes forever, you know, and then your trigger point doesn't work. It's like, it's such a it's such a Rockstar style slap in the face, man. It really is. And you know they're never going to fix that, right? You know that's a glitch. It's not going to be a priority for them because it doesn't affect them. Like yeah, all it does is it makes it harder for you to grind Cayo. So that means you know, you're not making money as well as you should in the game. They don't really care about that at all. So anyway, you know they're never going to fix that. That's never going to get fixed ever. It doesn't harm. If anything, it helps shark card sales because it makes it more frustrating to try to grind. So they will leave that alone and they'll let that remain. Oh, come on, really? So my Kasaka was not surfaced? If my guy drowns, that'll just be the ultimate slap in the face. Okay, I guess it was just surfacing. All right, whatever. You know, I probably don't even need to bother doing this, like stepping out and back in, because obviously that does not fix the glitch like I was hoping it did. All right, let's try this again. What are you gonna do, man? Oh, and I had to restart, so I have to re-register. Hope I didn't lose any money from that. No, I don't think so. 246. I had to pay the 25 grand again, though. I had to pay the $25,000 again. Can you believe that? Wow. But you know they didn't put it back in the bank account, right? You know that. It was still gone from the bank account, but I had to pay it again anyways. Not good. Not a good look, Rockstar. Not a good look at all. All right. So Sanchiansky is the one that's closest, and it's not by the water, but it's up by the railroad tracks is where this one's going to be. I'm like a little irritated with Rockstar right now because They're never. I know they're never going to fix this. And since Cayo is like the primary part of my my grind for the billion, this glitch is going to screw me so many times as I keep doing it. I'm gonna keep hitting that. It's unbelievable. Oh, and the other thing too, this is expanded and enhanced. It's only been out, what, 2 months? And so it's been out for 2 months. I was playing in an open lobby over the weekend, and I ran into a modder already in the game. He was invulnerable, and he was like griefing everybody and complete God mode. I didn't even think that was a thing yet, not in this version. I kind of thought that since it's expanded and enhanced and it's only been out for a couple months, I didn't think there would be any of those kind of shenanigans yet. Now, I think there might be maybe some God mode glitches that are not, maybe they're not mod. Maybe he wasn't a modder. Maybe he just knows a God mode glitch in the game. I never looked that stuff up. Like I would never do it anyway. So it's just not something I know about. But maybe I'm calling him a modder, but maybe that's not correct. Maybe it was just a glitch that he was exploiting instead. But the point was, here we are in their brand new version of the game, expanded and enhanced, all better, they say. But okay, I had a lock on this guy and then I lost it. Here it is. There we go. I'm sure there's going to be one more guy here. But my point is it's their brand new version of this game, all improved and everything, they say. And not even 2 months in, I'm already running into some invulnerable guy who's just griefing the crap out of everybody in the lobby. Rockstar has done a lot of things these last few years to piss a lot of people off. And I think, like I said in a previous stream, if there was ever a time for another company to step up with like a cool open world game and steal their thunder and steal it away from them, this is probably like the best opportunity that's been in the last 20 years, probably, because they've pissed off so many people. There's so many people who will not play this game anymore because they're sick and tired of Rockstar's tactics of making in-game money making intolerably boring in order to encourage shark card sales, making it unfair where you have to use these ridiculously slow, horrible vehicles where you're helpless against other players, forcing you to do stuff in lobbies with other players, not allowing like business sales, bunker sales, stuff like that, not allowing it in private lobbies. So you have to go be helpless to other players if you don't know how to get a solo public lobby like I do, and it just all their tactics and the fact that they prioritize fixing bugs that people can use to get money, but bugs like this infinite loading screen for going to Cayo, never on the list of priorities to get fixed. I want to say I don't do CEO crates much, but I think there's like a major glitch in CEO sales. If you have like the big plane, the whatever that's called, the bambushka or what, I'm not sure what it's called. But at any rate, there's like one of the CEO crate sell missions is terribly bugged and glitches out on people quite a bit. It's been out for 6 years and they've still never fixed it, and they won't. It's just not a priority to them. Anything that you could make more money on is a priority to fix, but anything that is game breaking and prevents you from making money the way you're supposed to be able to, they don't have any interest in fixing. So you put all that together and it starts to look like they're not very, consumer friendly. It's kind of like shit tactics, shit practices in support. And it's really something, because even despite all that, despite all those crap tactics that they employ regarding this game, it's still like the most profitable, most played game of all time. That's how good the underlying root game of this is. This world, this map, the the whole thing. And despite all those problems, the game itself, at its root, at its core, is still so good that it still has had the level of success that it's had, despite all those horrible practices. I can't help but think that those guys, in a way, have really missed out. Like, I know they've made tons of money, you know, more money probably than any other gaming company or whatever. But I feel like, imagine if they actually had good gamer-friendly practices, and then there were still a shit ton more people playing this game who are would still be willing to play this game, and because they don't have to put up with all the BS. If Rockstar would actually let people play the way they want. And by the way, those practices, they go all the way back to the beginning of the game. When GTA Online first came out, and again, as I said earlier, I myself didn't actually play the game for a year, but one of the things that happened that I'm aware of is right off the bat, some players discovered that they could grind certain contact missions like rapidly over and over again, and they could get the money together for like a large, you know, the most expensive apartments and stuff like that. And so a lot of players were doing that. And one of the first anti-player moves that Rockstar employed in this game, right at the very beginning, was they deactivated the replay button for contact missions. So basically what they were saying is, you know, they had a replay button in place so that you could, after you finished a contact mission, you could just hit replay and you could start it again. And there wasn't even really any real loading screen delay, the loading into the session anymore. It would literally just restart the that contact mission right away for you again. They disabled that button purely so that people would then be forced to sit through a long loading screen in order to launch the mission again. Seriously, think about that for a minute. Think about that. They disabled a replay button so that you couldn't just rapidly play the contact missions. Now, mind you, you bought this game. You've identified what you like to do in the game. You've decided that you like playing this contact mission and you like replaying it over and over, and you enjoy that, and that's the way you want to play. The people who make the game are now saying to you, you know, no, or initially we were going to let you do that, but we've changed our mind. And they don't even take the button out because it's still there for like races and stuff. You can use it. It's literally just grayed out. So you can still see the button, but you can't click it. It's not clickable. It's grayed out, an invalid option basically. But really seriously, think about that. Think about that. Like, isn't that just douchey? Like just a douchey practice? Like when you think about it, it's like anti the gamer, anti-customer, anti-consumer, whatever term you want to use. It's basically Rockstar treating their customers like crap, dictating to them, you know, the manner in which you will play the game that you paid for. You know, when I buy a game and I want to play a game, man, I want to play it the way I want to play it. I don't want you dictating to me how I have to play it, you know? And if you do something like that where, you know, the replay button is an obvious choice. There should be a replay button. If you really enjoy a mission, you should be able to just replay it when you want, you know? And you literally take that away just to force me to sit through long loading screens to make it less appealing to me. That's just douchey practices right there. That's anti-consumer. That's anti-customer. It's against the people who are playing your game. And so my point is that these guys have been employing these like anti-consumer practices in this game pretty much from the very beginning. I mean, I want to say that whole thing with the replay button, that happened within like the first few months of the game. Like if online started in October of 2013, I want to say that replay button was disabled by Christmas time, for sure. And just the fact that, you know, clearly right there, they're like, oh, well, we want to make sure that people buy shark cards. And they're like, clearly that's the motivation behind it. You know, I don't know. At the very least, it's not a good look. It's not a good look for them at all. And when you put it all together with all the other stuff we've talked about, you know, the prioritization of what kind of bugs get fixed versus what kind of bugs get left in the game, the restrictions on doing certain things, having to use certain vehicles, having to use certain weapon loadouts, having to do it in a lobby against people who have no such restrictions. You're in a in a post-op van trying to climb a mountain, and there's 10 other people on oppressor Mark IIs. Can you really reasonably say that you have any chance whatsoever of surviving that, of saving your product? No, absolutely not. You literally have to just jump out of the session and give up some of the product as a loss, or you will lose it all to the griefers, and you are absolutely made helpless when doing it. So, you just put all these practices together, and it's not a good look. It's really not. And that's why I do believe that's why so many people refuse to play this game nowadays, and just despise it, and they despise Rockstar, and Rockstar has earned it with their behavior around this game. And yet, despite all that, this game at its core is so good that it still has made more money than any other media property in the history of entertainment. So, imagine what they've missed out on. Imagine what they have missed out on because of their behavior, because of their douchey practices. I firmly believe there would be so many more people playing this game, and they would be making so much more money still on this game than they even are now, if they just didn't do stupid things to drive away, like blatantly anti-consumer things to drive away people away from the game. Blows my mind. It's like it's like succeeding despite ridiculously bad mismanagement. You know what I mean? Like, they've mismanaged it so badly, but yet they've still managed to make so much money anyways. And it blows my mind. It really does. But, it is what it is, man. And they will reap what they sow eventually, one way or another. But I do believe because of all that, let's see, 51... yeah, okay. It'll be 40 and then 3 times 2. It's going to be straight across for all 3. But I do believe because of all that, that there has never been a better time for a company to come along and unseat them as the new kings of open world or whatever. All right, let's see what we got here. Are the RNG gods going to forgive me yet? I'm sitting on 4 tequilas in a row. So let's see if this will be tequila number 5. Nope. We're to bearer bonds again. Back to bearer bonds. Nice. There we go. Well, at least it's not tequila for the 5th time in a row. So we will jump back to the public session. And I heard that the former, I forget his name, but he was a former big guy in Rockstar Games, had a lot to do with this game and stuff. I've heard somewhere that he's got some new company and they're making some game called is it Everywhere or something like that. There's been a fair amount of hype around it, but it does seem kind of like vaporware at this point. Like nobody's really seen it. Nobody sees what it has seen what it looks like. So, but I know they've gotten some funding. I've heard stories they've gotten another round of funding or whatever for the development. I'll be curious to see if something like that comes out and steals Rockstar's thunder. Because man, with the way they've been behaving, they are ripe. They are ripe to be plucked and discarded. I didn't say that very well. They're vulnerable to someone who comes along with a good open world game that's good enough to replace this. And I know a lot of people thought Cyberpunk was going to be that game. Other people were into Watch Dogs. I don't know. I didn't think either of those games. I actually haven't really played Watch Dogs, so I really shouldn't talk about it. But I've seen plenty of stuff about Cyberpunk, and that was just kind of an unmitigated disaster when it released. I don't know how much better it is now. Gonna have to pop the Merryweather helicopter probably a few times. I've got a new record on this. Before, my record was 8 times. The other night, I had to do it 10 times before I finally got an office mission. So that's the new record, 10 times having to blow up the helicopter. Because I refused to do the Merryweather mission. And like I've said before, I think you could probably do it 20 times before it would work out to the same amount of time. It just takes so long to go follow that thing across the map. It flies so slowly. And then there's still so much more to do even after that. So. Alright. Come on, give me an office. Hey, we got Penrith Building. Nice. Penrith Building I will do from here without moving to Vespucci Beach. And I will use the Sparrow because it's easy to land the Sparrow on that roof. Well, as easy as landing the Sparrow can ever be. You know, this thing doesn't control very well, especially when you're trying to like set down and stay under control. I like the Sparrow for the speed, but I don't like how it's so light that it gets like tossed around a lot. It's hard to just set it down, like compared to the Buzzard anyways. If you've flown the Buzzard a lot, you know how easy it is to control that. You know how precise you can be with your landing with it and stuff. With the Sparrow, it seems like when you get down near the ground, suddenly like an updraft will like start kicking you from side to side and make it really hard to set down where you want to. And because it's so lightweight, it gets damaged really easy. So when you're doing something like trying to land this helicopter on a building, and if you get like blown sideways a little bit, and you just brush against a wall or something for a second, you can end up with this helicopter being pretty damaged at that point. It'll start smoking really quickly. So that's the only thing about it. But I will say it is definitely very fast. You can zip across the map in this thing way faster than a Buzzard or an Oppressor. It really moves. So if you're just looking to move quickly across the entire map, this is the bird for you. See, like look at this. Like I can't just set down. Jeez. Hard to control. Really hard to control. All right. So we'll do this stealth, hopefully. I messed this up the other day, actually. No big deal if you don't do it stealth. It's easy to kill everyone in this office, but I just, kind of as a matter of pride, I prefer to do it stealth. One more. Boy, they're not very aware, are they? I'll tell you who's really not aware are those guys over there. Gee, they're just standing there. Their friends are all laying dead. They're just standing there talking. Unbelievable. All right, 57, 45, 54. 57, 45, 54. Oh, I found it. Okay. Now there will be helicopters chasing me outside once I get out, but that's where the Sparrow speed comes in. You can get away pretty quick, and those buzzards coming after can't keep up at all. And we're what? We're on Penrith Building, so we're gonna head back over Industrial area, back to the Casaca. Go south, actually. This is the only location that I actually do from the Elysian Island location for the Casaca. If it's the other two office buildings, I actually move over to Vespucci Beach first. I will move over to Vespucci Beach now before I do the Longfin. Man, $250 million. I still can't believe we're that far along on this already. $250 million. The most money I've ever had in this game was $265 million. That was on my first PS4 character, which I don't know if he exists anymore or not. If I ever do get a PS5, I mean, I know I probably will eventually, if they ever become available. I'm not gonna stress over getting it because I do have the Xbox Series X. But if I ever do get the PS5, I'm sure I'll get GTA Expanded and Enhanced for it because I must have this game on every platform I own apparently. I might see if I can transfer that character, that original PS4 character, into that version. He still had over 200 million when I stopped playing him. That was the richest character I'd ever had in this game. I'm on the wrong side of the screen. I feel like the screen should be able to flip either way, but oh well. So we'll do the long fin. And oh, I do have to move to Vespucci. And incidentally, the long fin is at Vespucci Police Station, which is my least favorite location of the three because of the gate. Let's move to Vespucci Beach. And I guess I don't really need the reduced radar right now either. In fact, I'd prefer the expanded. And I also should put on some body armor. I don't know if I can do that during this, though. Oh, that's an interesting coloring there. It's like not the sunset, like the bright orange that you get sometimes, but it's like just like right after that, like twilight coming in. Very cool looking. Very cool looking. And yeah, I'm going to put on body armor because they are going to shoot the heck out of me when I go to get this thing. This mission is the reason why I bought the Phantom Wedge. If you don't have a Phantom Wedge, it's not a big deal. The Pavel will show you where some trucks are that you can use for it. But if you have a Phantom Wedge, then it's obviously a lot quicker to be able to call for it. And just spawn it right by you and do it rather than go hunt the truck down and then bring it back. So land here, as you can see, it's so hard to to just come down without getting blown off to the side. Okay, Phantom Wedge. And we will return the helicopter. Oof. Come on, traffic. Really? It's like a bunch of cars going through right there all of a sudden. If I were on foot and I needed a vehicle, though, they wouldn't be anywhere in sight. The roads would all be empty. There'd be no cars to steal. All right, so this gate is a challenge. It just is. The angle of it is kind of weird. You get caught on it. So this is the location where I die more than anywhere else when trying to do this mission. And it's this gate that messes me up because you come in and the angle is so funky. And they're just shooting you from all sides. And, okay. Oh, wow. And look at that, man. Did you see that thing swing around? Nice, nice. Interestingly, despite the fact that they were shooting me from all directions, I've still got 100% armor. Now, that's really rare. Usually, I'm down to about half health after that. Usually, the armor will be completely gone and my health will be about half gone. And then, like I said, once in a while, I even die because you're like, stuck in there and they're just blasting away on you. But this particular time, for some reason, they didn't do hardly any damage to me. So nice. I got full armor. Unfortunately, when we get to the destination, I'm going to have to blow myself up to get rid of the cops, and we're going to have wasted an armor anyway, but you never know, so it's always smart to put it on before you go in there. Otherwise, you get shot up in there, and it can become a real pain. Okay, really with this bus? And we'll come down to the end here and cross the bridge. I could go down into the tunnels there and lose the cops, and then interesting title, but sure. Hey, Mr. 5. Come on, man. I am El Rubio's daddy. You know how many times I've been through Cayo now at this point? Like literally hundreds. How you doing, sir? How's your own grind coming along, man? You getting the money up? Hopefully everything's going well for you. You know, this is my Wednesday grind. I just do it for a little bit before work here. All right. What? I don't have any RPGs? Are you kidding me? Where did my RPGs go? There's no way I should be out of them. All right, I guess I'm using a homing rocket. I don't know how that happened. I somehow lost all my RPGs. I filled up earlier. I don't know. I don't know what happened to them. Glitch is all I can guess. I had to restart the game because I did run into the infinite loading bug earlier. I wonder if that glitched out my RPGs for some reason. It wouldn't surprise me. This game has got some weird bugs of late. All right. Actually, I'm probably going to be able to finish this one before I go off stream. I like getting 2 Cayos in. All right, we'll return. Get my oppressor Mark II. And where are we at? We're at 246 million. We're closing in. Holy crap.
Hello, this is Agatha, the casino.
You lost your Xbox account? Are you kidding me? Oh. Wow, dude. I'm sorry, man. I don't even know what to say about that. I have never heard of that happening to anybody before. That's insane. I wonder if you can call like Microsoft tech support or something and find out what the heck happened. Because it'll be associated with your email address. Wow, dude, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. Is insane. That is terrible. That's just terrible. I wouldn't even. Wow. I'm speechless, dude. I'm speechless. I don't even know what to say about that. I've never heard of that happening to anybody. Well, I hope Microsoft can help you with that anyways, or tech support or something. I mean, they must have a record of it. You had Game Pass, so, you know, they had to have on file the fact that you paid them some money. Unbelievable. Huh. Well, crap, dude, I'm sorry. I wonder if somebody got a hold of your credentials or something and like, but they can't delete your account, can they? Not without email notices and stuff like that going to you. They would have had to have changed the associated email address first, and then that would have generated an email right there too. So I don't see how I don't even see how a hacker could do that. It's got to be a glitch or something. It makes no sense. Logged on and can't be found. Huh. Well, I would be very, very pissed off if I were you. I don't like I don't even know what to say. Dude, I am so blown away by what you just told me. I don't even know how to respond to that. What to say? That's freaking insane. That's terrible. That's just terrible. Well, I hope Microsoft sorts it out for you, and I hope you get it back, because yikes. That guy is still alive back there, isn't he? He's like hiding. I can't get him. All right. Yeah, that guy is staying behind those boxes. All right, got him. I've never seen him do that before, actually. Usually he just goes down. So it's only 7:20, and we're getting the fingerprint cloner, and then after that, all we need is the cutting torch and the safe combo. Which means I'll definitely be doing a second Cayo. So if we're at 246, we're going to be at like 248. I'm definitely hitting 250 this month, this week. I'll probably hit it tomorrow night, actually, when I'm off stream. So when I come on Friday, I should be at 250. I'm like all speechless now after after what you told me, Mr. Five. I don't even. I'm trying to think of what to say. There's nothing I can say. I mean, there's nothing to say about it. But I'm just like I don't even want to talk about this game now because I'm so irritated by what happened to your account. Oh man. That just, you know. And here I am ragging on Rockstar earlier. This one sounds like a Microsoft thing. I assume you mean your overall Xbox account, your Microsoft Xbox account, not just like your Rockstar Games account. I'm assuming you mean your overall one, so you can't even log into the Xbox itself, which, I don't know, man. I would be on the phone with Microsoft. I'm sure you probably have been. But I would be getting to the bottom of that, because especially if you paid for Game Pass, obviously, you know, you need to get your service that you've paid for back from them. And I can't help but wonder what the heck could have happened. Like I can't fathom how that could even happen. It's just so off the cuff, you know, so out there, so random. Like it just disappears on you. Now I'm going to be Googling that after I get off stream. I'm going to be Googling like people's Xbox account disappearing, suddenly not available, suddenly not existing, whatever. No warning. I wonder if that's something that happens. I mean, obviously for myself, I then wonder, man, what if it happened to me? You know, what if I went to log in on my Xbox one day and suddenly I couldn't because my account didn't exist anymore? I would be really, really pissed off, particularly because I have prepaid for Game Pass Ultimate like all the way through August of 2024 or something like that. I did the deal where you could convert Gold Live. You could buy Gold Live for $60, and then you can convert it to Game Pass Ultimate for $1. I took advantage of that, and I got 3 years worth of gold, and then converted the whole thing for $1. So like, it cost me the 3+ years. They actually gave me a few extra months when I did it. So the whole thing is costing me under $5 a month at the end of the day. Of course, I paid like 180 some up front for it, but it works out to under $5 a month for the whole length of the account. And it, like I say, it's paid through August of 2024. I would be really pissed if I came in one day having bought that and suddenly my account didn't exist according to my Xbox. What do you even do with that? I mean, wow. Well, I hope they straighten that out for you. That blows my mind. It's not a good look for Microsoft, that's for sure. Man, how many of these guys are there? Oh, there's another one. Okay, I think he's running to the road. I'm going to let him get out of the building before I fire. Okay, he's chosen to hide in a spot now. Okay, that's not annoying or anything. You know what, I'm just going to land up on top here because it's pretty easy to get up onto this roof. I'm going to pull out my assault shotgun and pop this guy. Where are you hiding, huh? Yeah. I know he's going to pop up. Oh, there he is. Yeah, of course. If he would have killed me, I would have been so mad. All right, where is this thing? There's not many left. Not many locations left here. Let me guess. It's right up here in front, which is where I normally land, right next to this. But today I chose to land on the roof, and so it was right here, of course. All right. I got to get back up on that roof now. All right. At least it's easier to take off from this roof than it is from like inside the building. All right, so all I have left is the safe code, and then I am back to Cayo. See if we can get this up to like 248 million before I sign off. Got just over a half hour left, so timing is good. And it should leave me enough time to do a bunker sale afterwards, and also take care of the Cayo cooldown and buy the next one so that I get hard mode again. I try to end by 8, which is 35 minutes from now, but if I have to go like to 8:10 or something because of the bunker sale, it's not a big deal. I don't work until 9, so... Woof. Hopefully he sits steady there and doesn't fall into the water. That happened to me too the other day. I jumped into the Kasaka just for a minute, and came back out and it was gone. 10 grand to Moore's Mutual, and then I also had to take the Sparrow back inland and go get it. Oh, and then because the Oppressor Mark II has the cooldown on it, if it gets destroyed, you can't call it again for like 5 minutes or something. Well, that includes if it falls off your submarine into the water. So I had to wait a few in order to get it again. Annoying. I approve of the cooldown though. Although I feel like they could be smart enough to code it so that the cooldown only applies if you've been griefing somebody. Like if you've killed another player like inside of the last, I don't know, 5-10 minutes or something like that, then the cooldown applies to your oppressor. But if you haven't killed anybody, you obviously haven't been griefing anybody, well then the cooldown doesn't need to apply. Because obviously that cooldown was directed at the griefers who were just, spamming their Oppressor Mark II off their MC menu over and over and then just taking people out. It's obviously what that was directed at. And rightfully so, I will say, too. I feel like a griefer on a Mark II is like just the worst kind of griefer because it's such... How can I put this? How about this? Easy mode. Let's call it that. It's easy mode griefing because the missiles on this thing, they're not as good as like a Runer or what's the Back to the Future car, the Deluxo. It's not as good as those, I'll admit that, but they're still pretty darn good and pretty hard to escape the missiles on this thing. So if you're just flying around popping people in cars on the ground over and over again, that's total easy mode griefing. That is cheap. That is lame. I don't respect that, not even a little bit. But since they have the cooldown in an attempt to deal with that, I feel like they could have also put in like a little flag that said, but it doesn't apply if you haven't killed anybody. Only applies if you've been griefing. All right. Let's find these guys. Try to get these both one right after the other. Got it. Okay, if Pavel would finish his speech, I could go into the suite. All right, hopefully he's off to the right here. That's the best location when he's over here. Because I can kind of take him out and then take my time. And he's not. So, next best location is the office, which will be just off to the right here. Yes, he is here. This is the next best location. The bar is the worst. Okay, I'm going to take care of some of these guys just so that they don't shoot the heck out of me while I'm picking up the thing. Oh man, I had to reload. I normally don't get into this firefight like this. Usually by now I would have just grabbed it. Man, there's a lot of them though. Alright, I feel like I can grab it now. There might still be a few more. I don't know. Maybe I've killed them all. Alright, so now I guess I'm using the homing launcher because I'm out of RPGs. I discovered the other mission. I guess I could have used like a sticky bomb or something too, but I feel like a missile is like the least price. All right, so just wait for that heist prep complete. Oh, shut up, Martin Madrazo. And let's jump to the Kasaka, and it's time to go back to Cayo. Nice. Oh. And I'm so happy that my tequila streak has been broken. 4 tequilas in a row, man. That was the RNG gods getting back at me for all those pink diamonds I got. I had 5 pink diamonds out of 6 heists. It was nice. Very, very nice. And like I said, I actually had 7 high value. So I had 5 pink diamonds and 2 bearer bonds out of 8 ice. And then the one additional was a ruby necklace. But then after that streak, I had 4 tequilas in a row, which was kind of rough. But it's still the best money in the game. I mean, even if you get tequila, you're still making more money than any other activity. The only thing that beats tequila is a better target with Cayo. So I'm not complaining too hard about it. The expanded radar shut off. And let's go to Cayo. And I forget, what were my secondaries here? We'll see in a second. Okay, I had a cocoa and a brownie mix and cash is what I'll be picking up. So, and it looks like it's all going to be on the right. So that'll work. That'll work. All right, finale, start. Confirm, play, start. Go with Longfin, North Dock, Drainage Tunnel, Airstrip, Day, continue. Man, that's still bugging me what you told me, Mr. 5. Oh, man. That just... That's going to bug me now. I mean, what do you do with that? Other than call Microsoft and complain. Hopefully they can do something for you. Snipe this guy after the Jeep goes by. Oh, the Jeep already went by. Gotta get him. Actually, you know, I know it kind of messes with the timing a little bit, but I am going to go ahead and just grab the cocoa first, and then I'll deal with the guy at the other building in a minute. Normally I like to go to the other building first, but just because of the weirdness of how much percentage of the pack the cocoa takes versus the other things, I really need to pick up the cocoa first. So, no big deal. I see there's no camera on that second building, so at least I don't have to deal with that. So what I will do, I'll just do it the old school way. I'll go in the far entrance. I'll go in the far entrance, and then I'll wait for him to come back in, and I'll pop him when he comes around the corner into the building. So I'll just wait for him, like, right here. And once he comes in, I'll get him. Make sure my weapon's out. It is, okay. Otherwise, I'll hit him with my bare hand. All right, here he comes. Got him. And nobody will see that, so. The concern of doing it outside is then his body will get discovered, and that'll set off the alarms. This way, his body will never be found. At least not while I'm here. Actually, Mr. 5, you're in my friends list on Xbox. I'll look and see if your account is still listed there. I'll look at that after I get out of Cayo here. I just knock out the compound, and man, we're making good time tonight. 2 Cayos in well under 2 hours. That is the one great thing about Cayo, man, is it really did give solo grinders the ability to make as much money as they want and much more quickly than you used to be able to. I remember I used to pull about $1 million a day between Nightclub and Bunker. That was with AFK grinding, obviously. So my nightly, what's it called? Nightclub sale, my daily nightclub sale was usually just under $1 million, and then the Bunker was nets you like 135,000, so it'd come in at about $1 million a day. Good stuff. But now with Cayo, I can do 2 Cayos easily, and that adds 3 million to it, so it becomes like 4 million a day. Actually, and the value of Nightclub has increased too. So has the cocaine business, the cocoa business for MC. I could probably do a cocoa sale too, and that is now worth the same as the Bunker. I guess the only reason I don't like to is because I don't want to get stuck with post-op vans. They have made the MC businesses much more valuable now than they were, you know, just a few months ago. But the missions are no better. So as long as I've got that risk of ending up in post-op vans trying to deliver, I can't bring myself to it. I just can't stand it. You know, it's funny. That's the only MC business sale mission that I really mind. Also, I don't mind the seaplanes, even though I think those are the ones you have to stay like under a certain altitude. I don't mind the boats. I don't even mind the garbage truck. The garbage truck moves pretty good. I would say outside of post-op, my least favorite mission other than post-op is the motorcycle one where you get ambushed by the cops. And the only reason I don't like that one is it gets dragged out a little bit because there's so many of them, and then you have to like go all the way back, and I don't know. It's just that one is also kind of a pain. The one where you get ambushed. But the other motorcycle one where all you have to do is, you know, drive it up into the truck. That one's easy. And of course there's the slam van one where all the product is just in a single van and you go make one drop and you're done. That one's also, obviously that's the easiest one. Okay, I can't catch up to this guy. He had the keys though, at least. My guy's like walking in slow motion, and I don't want to hit the run button because then I'll bump into the guy and knock him over, and then he'll alert and the whole heist goes awry, and so got to be kind of careful with that. I don't like when you knock these guys over, you bump into them too hard. It throws everything off. All right, so we got 500,000 in secondaries. Not bad, not bad. About 40 under the max. I want to say about, okay, that Juggernaut is coming around the corner pretty quick there. So I'm a little behind on my timing, so I'm just going to go this way. There's this gate over here is the other way you can go in. And then we'll just have to unlock the other one when we're coming out. Not a big deal. All right. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. All right. That one was easy. Sometimes they are a little bit harder, but those two were actually both really easy. All right, got to remember the combo when we get in here. That's the only thing about this one is memorizing that combo for a few seconds while we do it. So, 23, 94, 40. 23, 94, 40. 23, 94, 40. Just need 40. Come on. There we go. Someone was telling me that if you mess up the combo, nothing happens. You just get to try again. I don't know. I was always afraid that if I messed up the combination, it would set off the alarms. You know, kind of a inconsistency in the Cayo heist here is when you're doing the initial scope out mission, if you remember, you look at the security camera in the vault down in the basement. Well, when you're in there getting the glass case or the safe, how come there's no security camera catching you in there? The one that you tied into when you were scoping. You ever notice that? Like it's not there? The other night, I actually turned around to look and see, and there is no camera up there. So when you're doing the scope out mission, I have no idea what camera you're accessing. There is no camera in that basement area there. And I would think that, you know, you would have to worry about that when you're doing the actual robbing, you know. Doesn't make much sense, but then does anything about Cayo, really? You can also take selfies with the guards and they don't even respond to you. It is truly an easy mode heist. And here we go. Get on the mask. And swim away. All right. Cayo number 2. Done. And this will take us up to almost 248. I think by the time I do my bunker sale, I think that we'll be over 248 million at that point. Really closing in on that 250. Almost there. Almost a quarter of a billionaire. I like it. All right. So I'm just curious, Mr. 5, if your account has disappeared from my friends list. Tim's on right now. I guess I don't want to pull all your info up and like on stream. I'll look at it when I'm off stream and see. But I'm curious to see whether or not that you're still like in my friends list, or if the account is truly like non-existent anymore. Weird. So 1.6 million we took with our bonus. It's not pink diamond level, but it's still respectable. Hey, we ranked up 255 now. That might be the highest rank I've ever been also. I don't know that I've ever been any higher than this rank-wise. And we're under 20 million away from being the most I've ever had money-wise. Like I said before, 265 million was the most that I've ever had in the past. We shall see. Well, I know we'll pass it up, actually. No, we'll see about it. We will pass up 265 million. I mean, that's less than 20 million away. I'm rocking almost 50 million a week right now. So if these cutscenes would ever end, I will call my oppressor and beautiful. I love this time of day in Los Santos and when the sun's out like this. So call for my oppressor and go do a bunker sale. I still have $1,000 bounty on me. Really? I feel like I've been in game over 48 minutes. Like, I feel like that should have expired by now. Oh well. Let's go do the bunker sale. Are we at 248 yet? Nope, we're at 247.7. And we'll earn 135 from that, so it'd be like 880. So we actually will not hit 248 million tonight. But we will be very close. Be very close. We'll absolutely be over 250 on Friday. Absolutely. By the time tomorrow's grind is done with, which I do off stream, I'm sure I'll hit it tomorrow night actually. And when I come on stream on Friday, I will be over $250 million. In fact, that's what I will probably title the stream for Friday, $250 million. All right, so we got a little while till the cooldown, and I've still got 15 minutes left officially on stream, so I'm going to knock out a bunker sale. If it turns out to be Merryweather, that's probably going to eat up the whole 15 minutes. Because that particular sell mission is lengthy. Takes a while to finish. Mostly because of the wonkiness of the Merryweather guys. Hopefully it's Dune Buggy. I think the Dune Buggy is kind of my favorite. Actually, my favorite one is We're All Business Today, which is just the single insurgent with a single drop.
We're all business today.
Oh, those magic words. Those magic those four magic words. Those four beautiful words. We're all business today. I am going to get Lester on call in case I get a wanted level. That sometimes comes with this mission. But you can easily call Lester and get rid of it. Yep.
Hey, what's going on?
Boom.
No problem. I'll get him off your back.
Done. Now all we got to do is go drop it off. The cops aren't even going to bother us. They're actually easy to lose anyways, but I figure why bother? That's why I have Lester. It's only $200. We're going to make $135,000 on this deal, so... If you're wondering where that 135,000 number comes from, you pay $75,000 for the supplies, and then you sell for $210,000 or whatever. Basically it works out to $135,000 profit. Amount you sell for minus what you paid for the supplies. Oof. Not sure where this drop is. There's a few different ones. I could probably use my expanded radar right now, but I don't feel like stopping to activate it, so I'll just use the double D-pad down thing. There, okay, yeah, actually I do know where this is. This is right by Tinsel Towers, actually. Right in front of it. Right across the street from it. These guys all pulling out in front of me. Yep, right here. All right. Wow, that was quick. That actually leaves me time. I still have a dog down here? I do. I have a Shih Tzu down here. That actually leaves me time to do a payphone hit before the Cayo cooldown. I guess I'm just calling for it this way instead of my vehicle. I misclicked there a little bit. And I'm going to put on my expanded radar while I'm waiting. 247.8. We're so close to 248 million, man. Jeez. That OCD in me wants to get up to the next level. So, yeah, that will be Friday's stream title, I think. The $250 Millionaire. And if anyone wants to get in session on Friday, I'm definitely going to be opening it up. I'm not going to be a pure grind on Friday. Probably just chill a little bit, have some fun. Maybe we can mix it up with some randoms or something. Have a few fights, do a few races. If anyone wants help with their own grind, absolutely willing to do that. Just let me know. I really hope Mr. 5 gets his account back. That's just that's bugging me to think about it. And let's just pull up here. I want to look in my friends list. Mr. 5 offline. Huh. Well, Mr. 5, Xbox thinks that your account still exists, at least. I don't want to show your... I'm going to switch to be right back for a second. Hold on, guys. I don't want to put up full profile and have it show his real name on stream or anything. I will be right back while I do this. Hold on. Okay. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. It didn't show any personal info anyway. But yeah, Mr. 5, if you do see this, you're in my friends list on Xbox, and according to Xbox, your account does still exist. So I hope you're able to get access to it again. And I guess I just got to call Franklin to get the payphone hit. All right, which one we got here? Okay, it's going to be the trolls, the internet trolls. I messed this one up the other day. I got the headshot one, and I missed my headshot on one of them. So I ended up only getting... Why do I keep running into every single telephone pole? There's like 3,000 feet of empty space on either side of that thing, and I run right into it. I'm such a terrible pilot on this thing, man. You'd think I'd be better given the amount of time I've spent on this thing, but I'm not. I'm just awful. Just absolutely awful. I always run into stuff like that. Okay, oh, we got the headshot one again. All right. Try this again. I messed it up the other day. I missed the headshot on the first guy. So I only got 15 grand instead of 85. It's still quick, easy money, but obviously if you can get 85, you want that, you know. Where is this guy? He's right there. I feel like the sniper is the way to go, but sometimes it's a little harder to do that. Got him. Okay. That was a definite headshot. Oh, I got some angry natives. Oh boy. Some NPCs aggroed on me from that. This next guy is real easy. You can just do him from a roof. Basically, it's kind of like Headhunter in that there's 2 stationary targets and there's 2 moving targets. Obviously, it's a little bit harder on the moving target, whereas the stationary targets are easy. But, okay, let's come up here. Since this guy isn't moving, well, he does duck around a little bit, but not a lot, you know. So for this next guy, he's actually armed and he will come after you. I have found that if you leg shot him and he falls down, then he'll get up and he'll turn and he'll face square at you and point his gun at you. And that gives you like a good clean headshot. And that has worked for me in the past. The downside to that strategy for me, though, is sometimes he dies from the leg shot. So, I don't know. This is the most iffy one here. We'll see. Where is he at? Oh, he's going the other way, too. Okay. Can we get a headshot? It's going to be kind of hard. Hey, I got it. Nice. Nice. I'm not a good shot, so old man, no thumbs, you know. The fact that I made that shot, I managed to impress myself a little bit there. Okay, we got Cayo cooldown. So after this last assassination, I will jump to my Kasaka. And that will wrap up the stream, actually. I'll buy the next Cayo so I get hard mode. And that will be it for tonight. So this guy stands nice and still. And all we got to do is leave the area, and we're done. All right. So we got an extra 85. Actually, what time is it? Is it 10 o'clock yet in game? I'll wait for this hit complete message to go away. Yes, it is. So actually, there is one more thing I can do since I've still got a few minutes left on stream. I'm going to go ahead and do a modded Sentinel. You guys know I love doing that. It's such easy money, and it's something that I always do, like, right from the beginning. Like, as a brand new character, this is usually my first car. The one I'll get, like, the free upgrades from Simeon with, even though it's already kind of upgraded. I don't know if I can spawn it because I haven't been through. But nope, I got to do another circle around. You on PS5? Check out Ace Boogie Stacks. Think Leader Road Mark. Okay, 3 billion overall. Nope, actually, I am on Xbox Series X playing Expanded and Enhanced. But road to rank 3,000, 3 billion overall. Wow, man. That's impressive, though. That is impressive. Congrats, man. I think the highest level person I know is Yorick, a friend of mine. He's at like level 2,000. He grinded that a couple years back. He's got about 600 million. I don't think I've ever known anyone with $3 billion in the game, though. That's huge. Absolutely huge. That's like bigger than professional huge.
What's wrong with her now?
Okay, sell this guy. And there's really no reason to call for my car. What I will do is, in fact, there's no reason to run either for that matter. Okay, Cayo is cooled down again. So, deposit my money. And jump to my Kasaka. All right, guys. Well, we didn't hit 248 million, but we are very, very, very close. Oh, Friday's stream will be titled "The Quarter Billionaire." We'll be up over that. I'll be well over 250 by Friday, so because I will do some grinding tomorrow, like on my own as well. Come on, expanded and enhanced loading screens. I gotta go buy the next Cayo to get hard mode before it expires. I think you have 48 minutes to do it after cooldown. Obviously, cooldown was just a few minutes ago, but I hate when I miss it and don't get hard mode, because then that costs me several $100,000 in value of the heist. And the heist is really the same. Like, I don't know why they even call it hard mode. I guess, actually, Greeper pointed out, from the Young Professionals, he pointed out that you do have less lives. Like, if you're on easy mode, you have a couple lives to lose, whereas if you're on hard mode, if you die once, you've basically failed the heist. You have to either quick restart, and lose the elite challenge, or have to jump all the way back out and start the whole thing over again. Those are your choices. So I guess there is that difference. But as far as like number of enemies and stuff and placement, it's all identical, I think. But then the targets aren't worth as much. It's like a couple, like $100,000 extra value for being on hard mode. So anyway, I've got the next Cayo purchased. We're at 247,970,000. So we're just $30,000 under. I could go do an MC sale right now and get up over 248, but it's not worth it. I'm not going to be quite that anal about it. So, anyways, we're closing in on $250 million. Zephyr, thanks for stopping by. Mr. 5, thanks for stopping by. Ace Boogie Stacks, very impressive, sir. If you're rank 3,000, got $3 billion. That's huge. But if you've been playing since 2013, yeah, I guess I could see it. But Mr. 5, man, it's a bummer about your Xbox account. But like I said, you are still in my friends list in Xbox. So as far as Xbox is concerned, that account is still a thing. Because I would think that if the account didn't exist anymore, that it would probably disappear. Like if someone deletes their Xbox account, I would expect it to disappear from my friends list. And your account is still in that list. So maybe call Microsoft, try to get some support and say, hey man, it's telling me it doesn't exist. What's up? I mean, maybe it's a problem with the Xbox itself. I don't know what all you've tried. All you told me is what you said in here. So, but I really hope you get that straightened out, sir. So looking forward to playing with you in session again. Zephyr, same thing, buddy. On Friday, we're going to be opening up the lobby, I think, if there's people interested in playing. And hopefully you guys will be there. Hopefully you guys will be interested in playing. And we'll see what we can do. But we will be a quarter of a billionaire then. So I might be a little snooty. I don't know. Wealth does that to a man. But anyways, guys, I'm going to retire from my CEO to save on the fees while I AFK grind. Jump into my security cams. I can get lined up there. There he is. And that's going to be all for tonight's stream. So everybody, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the likes. Thank you to everybody. I really appreciate it. You guys, I will see you Friday night. Until then, thank you very much for watching and have a great game.